Hi, today I'm going to show you how to quickly remove the background from a photo using this Canva AI tool. So I'm here in Canva, and I think you're going to need a higher or paid version to use the AI or the Magic Studio tools inside of Canva. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with a new file. So I'll go to custom size. Then it's going to ask me what size. So I want to know exactly the dimensions of the image that I need to make. And for that, I'm going to go to my current blog. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to take a look at this featured image. And I'm going to inspect this inside of Chrome. So I'm going to inspect this. And then it's going to tell me that it's 970 by 693. And that's the size that I want to create inside of Canva. So inside of Canva, I'll go to 970 by 693. Under custom size, and then I'll create new design. So now it opens up a new window here, and we've got our canvas here in Canva. And then we're going to take a look at our uploads, and I've already uploaded an image that I want to use here. So pretend this is for a travel blog, and we want to use a nice travel image. I'm going to drag this on here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize it to make it fill up the entirety of this window. Like that. Just drag it by the corner handles there. I'll move this over a little bit. I'm going to have a little bit more white space here. But I'm not too fond of this blue background. I want to be able to have something a little bit more solid so that I could put a nice image title on it. So this is where we start to use Canva's magic tools. So if we go into here, click on the image and then edit image, it's going to give us the option here for Magic Studio. So there are several tools here, including the background remover, the magic eraser, magic grab. I think we want to use the background remover here to take out this background. So we'll click on that. And it automatically works to remove the background. So just to give you an example here, if say we use the draw tools, we just draw something on here, something here, you can see that it's over it. But if we kind of move this backward to positioning, and as far as the layers, let's do this positioning. Let's move this to the back. As you can see, it's now in the background, but you've got an invisible background for this photograph, which is really cool. So let's just delete this and go back into using this image. So we've got that. Next thing we want to do is we want to create a nice colored background. So what I'll do is I'll go into elements here, and it gives you all these different elements you could use. And we're going to go into shapes. I'm going to grab this rectangle or square, put that there. So we've got this shape here. Now, if we want to change the color of this, we go into this color picker here for the color. And since I'm in a team account right now, it's only giving me the brand colors for the company here. So, which is actually pretty good. You want to be able to have just a basic color palette in your design system for your company, in your style guide. So whenever one of your team members goes in and wants to create something, they can only choose from these colors. So I kind of like this color, and it's in the color palette. Again, if you wanted to change it, you could just click on here. See how it changes it really nice. But we're going to stick with this one. So what's happening here is that you have this box right here on top of this image. We want to go behind. Again, what we want to do is we want to take this image here, click off of that, and then click on position. And let's move it to the back. Good, now we're in the back. And now we're going to scale it just by dragging here on the edges so that it's the full size of the background. So cool. Now we got this nice little background. Kind of matches these steps too. Pretty nice there. So the next thing is we want to go ahead and add text. So if we click on text here in the side menu in Canva, we're going to choose a nice little font style here. So they've got a bunch of nice ones here that you could use. Obviously, you want to use the ones that are in your style guide. So here we've got the different heading sizes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little bit more fancy because this is a blog post and it's an image in a blog post. So I'm going to use this one right here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to click that and drag it here and bam, it's there. I want to change the color now. I'm going to use the branded colors, which are here. Grab the handles there to resize. And then this image here, I want to move it over a little bit there to give us some more space. Okay. So let's change this text. So double click in that. And let's call this the Voyage Beyond. And let's do italics here for this middle word just to break it up a little bit. Click on italics. And we can make this a little bit bigger. Rearrange it more or less so it's centered in this white space. And we've got a nice little image here. Let's delete this. I'm glad I noticed that. Nice little image here for your blog post for the featured image. So next thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and export this image. So what we could do here is click on Share up here on the top right. And then we are going to download this. When we click on download, it gives us various options for the file type. So ping PNG is something you want to use when most of your image has got solid areas, or if it's not a photograph. If you're using a photograph, and this is suggesting ping, which is very common that I would suggest that. But I think I'm going to go with JPEG. Bunch of different options here, but I'm going with JPEG for this one. And then here you can adjust the quality. So I'm going to go with 80 here on the quality, and I'm going to make the size 1:1 because this is the exact size that we need it to pop it into our blog post. So I'm going to go ahead and download that. And it's downloading the image. And it's there. Okay, so now we're going to go into our WordPress installation. So I created this blog post. It's kind of like a test blog post, and it's called 10 Reasons Why You're Putting Off Your Dream Vacation. So what I want to do here is add this featured image. And this is using Elementor, which is a pretty cool add-on for WordPress. It just lets you build website pages pretty easily. A lot of designers and developers use this, but also end user clients like to use Elementor to throw up quick pages on WordPress. So I've got the blog text created here, and I want to go into the settings here in Elementor, and I want to choose the featured image. So I'm going to choose image, and I'm going to upload files here. I'm going to select the file from my downloads folder, and this is called heading.jpg. And we're going to go ahead and select that and insert it into the post. And we are going to, for now, only save the draft. So let's preview this. How does it look inside of the page? There we go. We've got a really cool blog post hero or preview image. Somebody comes in, they read the title, they see the image, and then they just keep reading the rest, hopefully. So there's your quick tutorial about how to use AI within Canva to create a nice blog post featured image. Go ahead and play around with that. See if you could come up with something really cool and creative using that. I'm sure everybody can, and I'm sure you can too. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like the video, and if possible, subscribe for more tips and tutorials about how to use AI for your graphic design needs.